Paulo and the Tokennomics Change.
Hello everyone, my name is Paulo. I'm founder of Tokennomics.com. We are a tiny consulting studio helping projects with tokenomics and product consulting. And today I want to share a brief history of tokenomic updates, why people do them, when they do them, and what they want to achieve. So, to begin with, every founder is coming to us say we need to fix our tokenomics to be sustainable, and it's pretty much abstract text that can mean anything. And when we want to understand what are tokenomics, sustainable tokenomics and changes, we need to go a little deep in history and see what's actually was happening and what are actual problems people want to solve. So tokenomics update is protocol change that modifies token economic model that involve changes in economic mechanics, rewards distribution, fees, incentives, supply inflation, or anything related to token. Everything starts from white papers, and it's basically the document that describes the design of the token. And the first white paper was in 2008 when Satoshi dropped Bitcoin peer-to-peer electronic cash systems. Then in 2013 Ethereum dropped their white paper, Ethereum ICO 2014, 2015 Ethereum launch, and we go to the ICO boom of 2017. And it's actually the period I'll be focusing mostly in this talk. So the first actual tokenomic change I consider to be in Bitcoin hard fork. It was Bitcoin XT. It's one of the biggest hard forks that died actually later, but still it has pretty much nodes and pretty much people using it, and they basically changed the block time, and by this they changed the supply of block space, and this changed the economy of the chain. Then we can go to 2017, and there were many different projects that will look into Tron, Maker, Matic, Monaco, ETH Land. Who knows what is ETH Land? Aave and Monaco. Yeah, so Matic also. So there are some changes. And the one I want to start is Tron. And the Tron was they dropped first white paper in 2017, and what they were saying that it's decentralized protocol aimed to construct worldwide free contact entertainment system with blockchain and distributed storage technology. So they're infrastructure provided by Tron. It's high quality content platform, social networks that allows a link among all people. Digital currency is a bridge payment network. So a lot of 2017-ish stuff in white paper, and then they actually face the reality. Also had all the fancy formulas, how it's used, how they use file storage. Then 1-2 years come, there is white paper 0.2, and basically what they do is saying okay, we want to have solidity, we want to have Tron virtual machine, and basically we don't have storage, we don't have social media, social profiles, anything. We are just platform for smart contracts, and that's all. And basically, that's they introduced changes to the token model. They changed the fees, how everything works. Used energy model utilizing TRX, and the first type actually of token change. It's product, major change of product or spin-off. Basically, when you had one concept, then you see you don't have any product market fit, you're looking forward. And Tron, it's a big success case in my opinion, because they have a lot of adoption with USDT, with number of transactions, with gambling projects, and also have pretty much traction in DeFi compared to other L1s, and that's the first case. Second one, it's like planned updates. I think like good example of this one will be Maker, because they released the 2 white papers and they had a few tokenomics changes as well. So the first one was like single collateral DAI. It means that the DAI was actually backed only by Ethereum, and they say in the B1 white paper that we are currently doing single collateralized DAI, but in future we will do MCD, like multi-collateralized DAI, and then sometimes passes, and they, as a roadmap, as planned in their roadmap, they just change token economy, and everything's like works fine, everybody happy. All token changed to Psi, now it's like Psi DAI, and yeah. So the second type, it's like planned product and economy updates. And I also put like Ethereum's here because Ethereum has its own roadmap and all the updates are scheduled way in front of time. They're all public, they're open to discussions, and it's like basically the way how it should work. Third case is Certic. If you remember, Certic had their own chain, and like Certic blockchain implementation serves as a backbone of compelling layer of blockchain ecosystems. And it's like pretty hard to read text from white papers of 2017, but it's like yet another one chain that certifies smart contracts and blockchains and makes everyone secure. And what happens next is that Certic Change has been renamed to Shanto Chain. This change has many users wondering what Shanto Change or what it means. The network recently updated to version Shanto 2. What they do next, they like remove all the mentions of Certic Chain, Certic token from the website of Certic. Shanto white paper, they release new white paper where like no mentions of Certic, but it's still CTK token. And that's the way how people separate business and product. So there is like working business as Certic auditing companies. They also have like Certic products. Okay, they understand we need to separate token. Now Certic has no token, and there is like Shanto Chain that is like working on the token for CTK. Then the next case is Monaco, and in 2017 and 2018 it was like very huge deal of their token transformation, because they initially had launched MCO token Monaco, and then they did the conversion to CRO, like cryptocom token, and it was like many people, holders of MCO unhappy with this decision, because they changed the supply and they like redistributed the tokens within the ecosystem. They printed new tokens, they did like conversion rates where you receive less money for the amount of tokens you invested in ICO, and it was like pretty big scandals. It's like already forgotten because it's like 5 years ago. But as the case, it's like token redistribution. It's one of the cases where projects update their tokenomics. The next thing is like USN. It's like NearCon happening right now, and it was like the central bank announces launch the first stablecoin in Near that is backed by Near, and the concept was pretty similar to Luna Terra UST, and what happens like next? It's like USN protection program. Near Foundation has recommended to shut down the USN project. Basically, people understand that economic vulnerability of the system, and there is like possibilities that not all USN will be collateralized, and then the actual price, like there will be debate in the price, token will go down. They understand it like way before UST did, because they had an example, and they changed the tokenomics in the way they shut the project. And so basically it's like fifth case, why people change is like economic security. And actually, if it is like the most powerful one that makes everyone to like run and change, if there is like economic security vulnerability, it will be like the first thing you will do is like to change your economy model. And Frax, are you familiar with Frax ecosystem? No. Okay, so like Frax is one of the biggest DeFi projects, and it's like top 100 market cap for Frax shares. They also have the algorithmic stablecoin called Frax. And why Frax? Everything is like they're doing like literally everything in the Ethereum ecosystem. So what they do, they have like algorithmic stablecoin. They have own swap. They have bridge. They're launching their own chain. They have their LSD like staked is like Frax is. It's basically like releases of Forsage. They're like releasing products. Like every new trend comes, they're like, okay, we need to do this. Like there are like bribes for votes. Okay, we're introducing this, and because of this, they're like constantly introducing new changes to the tokenomics. And like following market, following trends, it's like one of the biggest also reasons to change the token economy. Yeah, and to sum up, I just want to say that it's like tokenomics updates are conducted to reach strategic goals. It can be different goals. It can be for economic security. It could be like to reduce losses. For like Certec example, it could be like strategic separation between business and the token and maybe legal stuff. It could be just simple spin-off where you make your product strategy run, where you release other products. And projects like should monitor their tokenomics and make changes to it. And it's like normal because in many times like here's the narrative is a project changes. So tokenomics is like bad sign because they want to scam you or they want to fool you, but actually it's like in most of cases they care about you because there are trends changing. And for example, like there was Olympus DAO, everyone was implemented 3-3 mechanics, then it's like time passed, it's shown how it's working, like now less people implemented like 3-3 mechanics. That's all. And main reasons to update economics is like product change, planned updates, business product separation, tokens redistribution, economic security, and just following market trends. So thanks for your attention. I'm time to time dropping some stuff on Twitter if you're interested. And yeah, I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you.
Thank you for the talk. I have one question. Yeah, I understand all the needs to change the tokenomics, but I would be interested in basically which tools are you using basically to, I guess, do this new design or to be sure that all the parties basically are not, are getting their fair share at the end.
Okay, so the first stage is like our concept is that we don't do outsourced work, like we are fully responsible for tokenomics. We help founders to do their tokenomics because our vision is that the project should be responsible for tokenomics. We just share our knowledge, tools, and like consulting to help founders to build the tokenomics. How we do this? We have like also framework for design. It's like right? Showed on the mirror board. We have like our own closed one. It basically splits the token design process into 7 stages. It's like the first one is discoveries, and it's like user sectors roles and users motivations, utilities, roadmap, then strategy, and like connection token with marketing, also models and analysis. So in most of cases, we do like product-centric approach where we do design on like building blocks in Miro. And when we help to design like the concepts, the basic rules, then we need to test them. For testing, we do like two type of approaches. It's like, it could be some manual Excel testing, or it could be like some more advanced scripting, like agent-based modeling and like simulations. It depends on the scope and on the like timeline of the project and also the budget, because it's like takes more time, it's more expensive. And but when we want to test the tokenomics, we want to understand the hypothesis we are testing. So we don't do like price modeling, because price mostly depends on the like demand supply, and if you have like perfect tokenomics but zero users, your price will be zero. And if you have like no tokenomics and you're happy and you're hyped, you will be like big price. And what we are testing is like we do the hypothesis. Let's imagine like our success cases. We have like 1,000 users. Each of them like stakes $100 in our token, and then like this amount will be staked, and like what will be like supply for this case. Or if we do incentivization for bonding curve, like what will be the actual APR for this amount of people staking, and what APR will be with these prices, and we just show these scenarios, and then project like says, okay, this scenario seems real, and we are like, okay with this number, so let's do like implement this. But still, it's like once they implement, there is like community feedback, there is like actual results, and it's like continuous process which can be changed in the future.
Thank you. Anyone?
Okay, back up there. What would you rate more, actually product or tokenomics?
Like for me, it's
What gives more success?
for me it's like not divisible. Like tokenomics is a part of the product, and we are like when we are selling our services, it's like we sell in tokenomics, but we are actually doing product consulting. And tokenomics design, it's a part of product design. So product design is more important because it includes other parts, not just like token economy.
Okay, thank you, Pablo.